Before we deconstruct the total collapse of a traditional talent market and the radical inversion of how professional competence is measured, I have exactly three critical questions for you to answer in the comments below. Number one, is your company currently hiring candidates based on highly polished AI generated resumes and project plan, completely blind to the fact that you are reviewing a machine's competency rather than human judgment? Number two, when you step into a new executive or advisory role, do you quietly sit in the back row to listen and learn? Or do you instantly force a high friction whiteboard session to expose your mental model to a rigorous critique? Number three, if an automated system can synthesize an end to end strategic proposal in 4 seconds, can you mathematically prove what unique value your biological brain added to the final decision? Let me know your answers. I'm Dr. HR, and I approach the global labor and capital market not with emotional comforting advice, but as a cold structural algorithmic system. I hold a PhD in human resources, a master's from prestigious Tata Institute of Social Sciences TISS in Mumbai, and a bachelor's in computer engineering, operating on the ground here in Dubai since 2010, consulting for tier 1 corporate entities, sovereign wealth funds, and apex tech founders across the Middle East and India. I monitor exactly how global talent is sourced, valued, and leveraged. The market does not reward you for producing polished artifact. It rewards you for an uncopyable, transparent human comprehension. Microsoft's latest telemetry just exposed a profound truth. 86% of knowledge workers are now treating AI output as just the beginning and not the final answer. Good job. This is exactly the architecture we would want to see. This single statistics permanently changes how we must think about proving whether we are actual economic asset at work or redundant overhead, because it completely redefines the concept of quality. Microsoft also notes that 58% of AI users are currently producing work they could not have physically executed a year earlier. Amongst advanced AI users, that number spikes to over 80%. This obvious surface level story, here the AI makes people hyper productive. The deeper structural catastrophe is that AI makes everyone look productive, and the old evidence of human capability no longer carries any signal. It can sound incredibly sharp, and a project plan can look perfectly organized, but they tell an employer absolutely nothing about whether the human behind the screen understood the situation well enough to make a great decision. The era of static proof is dead. We have entered the age of whiteboard. Before I completely dismantle the illusion of portfolio generation, expose the exact mechanics of the SDRC framework, and give you the precise architectural protocol to execute the talent board methodology across the India-UAE corridor, hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell. I post daily videos showing you exactly how to navigate the global labor and capital grid using uncompromising engineering logic. You do not want to miss these execution protocols. Stop hiding behind the polished draft. Start manufacturing visible comprehension. Grab a notebook, it is time to audit your human judgment. Phase 1. The core signal collapse, the death of an asset resume. We must first execute a brutal systems analysis on the complete degradation of a global recruitment and hiring infrastructure. For decades, human resources department in Mumbai, Bangalore, and Dubai operated on a linear vetting model. You filtered talent through a static paper trail: the resume, the cover letter, the portfolio of past work. If a candidate's resume possessed a sharp, authoritative tone and their project plan featured a clean, scannable hierarchy, the hiring apparatus registered a high signal asset. In May 2026, that vetting model has suffered a total catastrophic structural collapse. Because generative AI tools have democratized elite pros, any entry-level operator can use an LLM wrapper to output a world-class, corporate-friendly resume in 4 seconds. They can prompt an AI agent to build a beautifully sequenced, logically sound project plan for an entire enterprise software migration. The result? The old evidence does not carry the same signal. A resume no longer proves literacy. A project plan no longer proves strategic execution capability. A portfolio no longer proves creative ownership. AI makes more people look productive, by manufacturing a flawless synthetic representation of competence. It washes over the user's actual cognitive deficiencies. When every applicant looks like an absolute prodigy on paper, the paper becomes a zero signal commodity. Hiring managers are drowning in a sea of flawless AI polished slop. They look at a stunning, comprehensive project proposal and are hit with an immediate paralyzing skepticism. Did this biological human actually comprehend the socio-political and technical nuances of this transformation? Or did they just type a clever prompt into Claude or GPT? The scarce thing in the global economy is no longer generation has been fully automated and commoditized. The skills thing is comprehensive. The market is desperate for better ways to see actual human judgment at work. We do not need to see the final cleaned up output. We need to see what the human noticed, what they believed, what they actually rejected, what risk they uniquely anticipated, and how their thinking held up when challenged by an adversarial force. Phase 2. The whiteboard architecture. Exposing private judgment. This is exact operational environment that triggered the birth of a whiteboard economy. Why is a whiteboard conversation the ultimate uncopyable filter for elite human capital in 2026? Because a whiteboard turns private judgment into visible human work before it gets cleaned up by an algorithm. When you stand in front of a physical or a digital board with a marker in your hand, you cannot rely on a pre-packaged AI-generated script. There is no template. There is no safety rail. You are stripped of a digital scaffolding. You are forced to map the architecture of your mind in real time, in public, under live interrogation. A whiteboard conversation exposes the raw, unedited physics of your cognitive process. It reveals whether you possess the true systems thinking or just superficial vocabulary. As you draw the nodes, connect the dependencies, and map the value stream of an enterprise problem, a senior leader or a specialized recruiter can see exactly how your brain prioritizes the data. They can witness the speed of your logical calibration. They can track whether your mental models possesses actual depth or if they shatter the moment a variable is shifted. A whiteboard removes the synthetic polish and forces the biological operator to prove their core comprehension. If you cannot draw the problem, you do not understand the problem. If you cannot defend the connections on the board, you did not make the choices. The machine made them for you. The modern corporate environment no longer pays a premium for artifact you produce. It pays an absolute premium for the raw human judgment that directed the machine to produce it. Phase 3. The SDRC Framework, the new standard of quality. The standard advice given to knowledge worker by legacy career coaches is to build a beautiful digital portfolio. While that advice is structurally true, it is entirely incomplete because it points exclusively at a part AI already make effortless producing things. To achieve maximum leverage and command an unassailable premium in the 2026 talent grid, you must stop showcasing the things you made and start aggressively showcasing the decisions you engineered. You must master and deploy the SDRC framework. When you archive your work, present your case studies, or walk into a high-stakes interview at a Tier 1 firm in Dubai or Mumbai, you must structure your value through these 4 distinct uncompromising vectors. Situation, the complex reality and friction. Decision, plausible path versus rejection. Risk, mitigation and acceptance. Change, the upgraded team competency. 1. Situation, what is happening? Why is it hard? You do not give a generic summary. You map the multi-layered friction of an ecosystem. You isolate the technical, human, and regulatory constraint. You define the exact bottlenecks that was actively paralyzing the organization before you arrived. 2. Decision. What are the plausible paths? Which one do you take and which do you reject? This is where the AI signal fails and the human judgment dominates. An AI can give you a list of 10 possible paths. The human asset must make the definitive choice. You must explicitly state, we analyzed path A, B, and C. I intentionally rejected path A because of a localized legacy database fragility, and I executed path B You show the architecture of your rejection. 3. Risk. What could go wrong? What risk are you accepting or removing? You must prove your threat modeling capacity. You demonstrate that you anticipated the second and the third order consequences of your choices. You declare exactly what risk you cryptographically insulated the company against and what operational risk you consciously decided to accept to maintain velocity. 4. Change. What is different? What does the team understands now that it didn't before? You do not just list data metric like revenue went up by 10%. You track the structural upgrade of a human system. If you executed a major project, how did the cognitive capacity of the team evolve? What strategic realities does the executive board comprehend now that they were entirely blind to before your intervention? When your career assets are organized under SDRC architecture, you are providing undeniable evidence of comprehension. You are proving that you did not just sit back and let an AI agent generate a project plan. You were the conscious, sovereign pilot that steered the machine through the high-stakes variable. Phase 4, the regional arbitrage, the India-UAE talent crisis. You must strictly apply this framework to macroeconomic realities of an India-UAE talent corridor. The Indian market. Hyperinflation of synthetic talent. India possesses the largest technical and corporate workforce on the planet, but it is currently facing a massive systemic crisis. The absolute inflation of a synthetic resume. Recruitment engine as a top-tier firm in Bangalore, Mumbai, and Hyderabad are being targeted by millions of AI-generated applications every single day. The volume is unmanageable. Indian developers and consultants are using advanced automations to clear online coding tests and match keywords algorithms flawlessly. As a result, major Indian tech enterprises and global capability centers, the GCCs, are experiencing severe hiring regret. They onboard a candidate who looked flawless on paper, only to realize within 30 days that the employee lacked real-time problem-solving capability. They cannot operate without a prompt box. The Indian professional who want to break out this hyper-commoditized trap must adopt the whiteboard discipline. You must stop sending generic resume to ATS, the applicant tracking system portals. You must approach hiring manager with a short, high-density Loom videos or digital whiteboard diagrams that visually map their exact corporate bottlenecks using the SDRC framework. You win by being the only candidate who refuses to hide behind a text document. The UAE market. High-velocity executive demand. Across the UAE mainland and the free zones of Dubai and Abu Dhabi, the economic engine is running under the accelerated mandate of Dubai's economic agenda, the D33, the D33. The timelines for executions is compressed. Sovereign wealth funds, international banks, and mega real estate developers do not have the luxury of waiting 6 months to see if a new hire can perform. When a company in the DIFC or Abu Dhabi global market, ADGM, recruits an executive, they are looking for immediate, unshakable operational velocity. They are drowning in expat resume for all over the world, all optimized by the same AI algorithms. To capture the 7-figure tax-free compensation packages available in this region, the modern executive must deploy the whiteboard strategy as a conversion tool. During the interview process, you do not sit passively and answer the behavioral question. You set up to the board or share your digital screen and map their exact migration from their legacy architecture to their future sovereign state. You show the UAE board that you understand their local regulatory frameworks, their compliance risk, and their specific ecosystem velocity. You convert the interview from a defensive interrogation into an active strategic session. Phase 5. The TalentBoard Project, the protocol of public learning. This entire framework culminates in my dedicated initiative, the TalentBoard Project. The thesis of a TalentBoard project is absolute. The scarce commodity of a modern era is comprehension, not generation. The ultimate goal is to manufacture unassailable, transparent evidence that you understand the work, made sense of a chaos, and engineered a high-yield choices. This requires a complete rewrite of how you onboard into a new corporate role. The legacy, outdated career advice for someone starting a new job is to sit quietly, listen, and learn. Absorb the environment for 90 days, and read the internal documentation. In the 2026 hyperspeed landscape, that behavior signals low agency and structural redundancy. If you're executing the talent board protocol, you do not wait to be taught. Within your first 10 days in a new role, you proactively request a high-density whiteboard session with a primary domain expert or a department head. You do not ask them to give you a presentation. You take the marker yourself. You put your early raw mental models of their corporate value stream, their database dependencies, or their marketing funnel directly on the board. You state, based on my first 120 hours of data ingestion, this is how I map our operational metrics. And these are the 3 structural bottlenecks I have identified. Push back on my model. Tell me exactly where my assumptions are failing. This is a protocol of learning in public. It requires extreme cognitive security and psychological confidence. You are intentionally putting a flawed, unpolished model of a work in front of an expert and inviting them to critique. Why is this incredibly high signal? Because it proves to the leadership node that you possesses the autonomous capacity to make sense of their complex ecosystem without handholding. It shows that you are not a passive consumer of instruction but an active architect of solutions. You don't need a physical whiteboard to execute this protocol. The format matters in less than the raw discipline of showing your thinking. You can use a shared digital document, a digital whiteboard application like Miro, or a structural Loom video broadcasted asynchronously to your stakeholders. Phase 6. The sovereign workplace mode. We have deconstructed the collapse of a synthetic resume, isolated the neuroscience of a real-time whiteboard visibility, mapped the exact data vectors of SDRC Framework, analyzed the regional arbitrage of an India-UAE talent crisis, and laid out the execution rules of a talent board project. The final reality of the 2026 global grid is this: the professionals who survive the monopolized the talent market will be the ones who consciously refuse to hide behind the ease of AI generation. They understand that if a machine can produce an asset effortlessly, the value of this asset hits zero. They consciously choose to expose their raw, unedited thinking to the friction of a public critique. They anchor their value to their judgment, their rejection, and their comprehension. If you're trying to prove to the global market that you are genuinely exceptional at what you do, you must start with a real high-stakes enterprise problem. Put your raw reasoning transparently in front of someone who possesses the authority and the intelligence to challenge it, and preserve exactly what survived that conversation. Stop trying to look productive on paper. Step up to the board. Draw the architecture of your mind and command the absolute premium that the market pays for actual unautomatable human judgment. Process the data, execute the strategy, and I will see you at the top.